Good morning, my friends. It's your old pal, PeaceLoveMusic, with another episode of the Let's Go Morning Show, brought to you by DeOrganized Media in partnership with our good friends over at BitcoinLive, Decentralized Broadcasting. And it is Wednesday morning, the 11th of December. Just a couple more days until my youngest has her magic birthday, where she turns 13 on the 13th. It's Friday the 13th. Interesting number lineup that probably doesn't actually mean anything except for, my own subjective relations to it. And that's kind of how everything works. Everything's subjective. All your perceptions and all your opinions and all of your positions on things are boiled down to your own subjectively formed value proposition, which derives from how you want to see the world, or the world that you want to see exist. And the more you focus on that, the more you can manifest or even just have a hand in contributing to your own efforts towards facilitating the world that you want to experience. It's always good to remember that you have a hand in shaping the world you experience. There are things you can do that will directly outcome to your own manifestation of the world you want to experience. So focus on those things. Think about what you want to experience. Think about the world, how you want it to be, and imagine yourself in that world. Like who is the you that exists in that reality, and work on being that. Work on making yourself that version of yourself. A friendly reminder, this is a news and information show. We are not providing financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I am just your friendly neighborhood pep economist. We provide news, information, fun, and excitement and entertainment, and try to provide value to our ecosystem while spreading the news of what's going on and what's developing and what people may want to know about. But always do your own research. We are not making investment advice. We are not do not make your investment decisions based on my opinion about anything. I am not a financial advisor. You will get wrecked if you. I'm not even trying to tell you what to do most of the time. Sometimes I have opinions about projects that aren't even from an investment perspective. It's just I find maybe things interesting. I might say that. That doesn't mean that I'm investing in anything. So please always do your own research and never invest money you cannot afford to lose. Bitcoin's looking strong. It's bounced off of that low, and it's coming in at 98,365, up a couple $1,000 from yesterday. So that's a couple points. And stacks did reach all the way down to like the low $2 range. I thought that personally was a good buying opportunity. I could be wrong. It could be it could go lower. Who knows? I don't know. It has snapped back up to 2.25 this morning. It did drop one place, so it's coming in at number 45. The 45th place by market cap on CoinMarketCap. Fear and greed index has dropped down from the extreme greed range to 73, which is just squarely in the just greed range. So this is a slight slowing down of the momentum in the market, but it's still in that greed range. It's still on the uptrend part of the spectrum for now, but it has come down from the hotter trend. So is it cooling off? Is it gonna, and what is it gonna do from here? Remains to be seen, but it doesn't look terrible where it's coming in at this morning. If we can keep some of that trajectory up, things would look good. So based on my conversation with Landy yesterday, if we can get over that 99.5, get back into the 100K range and get some daily closes in that range, we might be feeling good about that too. So looking good. Stacks, again, we've taken this breather. We'll see where we settle down. Obviously, there's so many things coming for Bitcoin, so many things coming in the Stacks ecosystem. I'm not worried about number today. I'm looking at what's being built, and I think that the ecosystem is poised just for massive maturation. Crypto, beyond even Bitcoin and Stacks and the L2s, other L2s on Bitcoin. I think that the whole crypto space is going to realize some really cool things going forward. And the top three gainers in the last 24 hours on CoinMarketCap are Radium, BitGet, and XDC platform. Again, follow us on, give us a follow, share out the space too. I never, these are best practices for content creators, and I never really pay attention to it because I'm focused more on the information I'm trying to get out. And engaging with the audience in other ways. But if you are watching, always helpful for us if you share out the space, follow DeOrganized. You can follow us on X right on the QR code there. We do have a YouTube channel we're building out, very small but growing followership. And actually, I think that the interactive chat works better at least right now, on YouTube. So unfortunately, you can't see people that are chatting on YouTube from X, and we can't directly chat with you through the restream platform on X. So and with that, I want to actually just shout out, Freddie, what's up, man? Love you, love Stacks Africa, man. Hope you have a great day, and good morning, Hero. Welcome back. We had a great conversation on Stacks Australia this morning, Hero. We were talking about retroactive funding, and what we're building at DeOrganized was used as an example of what that might look like, just from some hypothetical standpoint. So yeah, it was a great conversation there. On to the news, the Stacks calendar for the day. Oh, I didn't change my... I gotta do my crawls. We did have the Stacks Australia show this morning. That's always a great time. Current schedule says 6 a.m., but usually they're launching closer to 5:30 a.m. Eastern time. In my experience, as always, we have our Monday through Friday Good Morning show, which you are watching right now, every Monday through Friday at 8:30 a.m. At 11 a.m. today is the Zest Community Hall. That is on Discord, in the Zest Discord. I think they're still doing that, although I know Off My Lawn had a little, he had his own very own one-of-one NFT he created. So I'm not sure if they're doing that right now, if they're having a holiday or what. I haven't checked in, but it's on our calendar. Stacks Brand Working Group, that's every other Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. I will hope to make it into that today. I have some other calls I have to get into. I've been really interested in getting in there, seeing what they talk about there. Clarity Collective Meetup is every Wednesday at 1 p.m. That is, I believe, a Google Meet. You can go onto the Stacks calendar to get the links for that. 3 p.m. you got Building on Bitcoin with Bitflow. They're killing it on Bitflow. They're doing some awesome stuff for our ecosystem, and go check out their space every Wednesday. It's a great time. And then at 4 p.m. Sam Stacks Nigeria group has their Pushing the Narrative space on X. That is your calendar for the day. We good morning, GPSC, my brother. Another day to put the grind in, and keep pushing it, my man. Keep pushing it. When you stack your stacks, you earn Bitcoin. So if you're new to Stacks, or you don't know anything about the Stacks ecosystem, Stacks is a layer 2 built on top of Bitcoin. It has Bitcoin finality. It's a smart contract layer on top of Bitcoin. And part of the security mechanism for the network is stacking, where if you hold stacks, right, any holder of stacks, you have to have a minimum of 100 stacks. It's about $220 by today's number, today's price. $220, you can stack your stacks and earn yield in Bitcoin. Every 2 weeks, you earn a yield. I think the yield right now is around 9% APR. So you get, 1/26 of 9% of the value of your stacks every 2 weeks delivered to you in Bitcoin. Sometimes the disbursement is packaged together to save on some costs, so you don't always get the Bitcoin every 2 weeks, although I haven't been tracking whether that's gotten more consistent recently or not. So if you have any input on that, let us know. Ripple officially received final approval from the New York Department of Financial Services. I believe that's what that stands for RLUSD. So I guess they'll have 2 long-term stable coins on XRP. President-elect Trump says anyone investing over $1 billion in the U.S. will receive expedited approvals and permits. That's pretty amazing, because that's a really great development for the U.S. economy in general. It's attracting investment, large-scale investment, and it's incentivizing them to come and build here. and or if they were maybe a little bit under that, but they're looking to expedite the process, well, kick in a little bit more and we'll move you to the head of the line. That's I like it. President Trump's son, Eric Trump, says cryptocurrency is the future. I believe that cryptocurrencies are the future. Banking is slow as hell. It's antiquated and it doesn't work. It doesn't make any sense that banks run on 9 to 5 schedules 5 days a week. It's true. We have, it's antiquated. A lot of our processes were designed and developed when information moved at the speed of horse. We've been on telecommunications speed for like 100 years. So we can kind of maybe advance some of these, all good things in good time. This is almost like how the data on a chart is mostly trailing, mostly telling you what's already happened, not what's going to happen. We're already here. We're at the point where the people in control are now actually trying to catch up with what we've been trying to tell them. So this is good news. $3 trillion asset manager Goldman Sachs says it will evaluate participating in Bitcoin or Ethereum markets if regulators permits. It's all coming, people. It's all coming. Like the signs are everywhere. There's no reason to be anxious or make rash decisions in these situations either. You always want to make sure you're being deliberate. You think about what you're doing, have a plan, formulate a plan, get as much information as you can before you act. Don't run into anything. It almost never works out. To that point, because it almost never works out, the reason it almost never works out is if you rush in and you do really well, you don't actually usually sell. If you time it right and you get lucky, you don't sell because you expect that your decision was just so good that it's going to keep going up forever. You're a genius. And that's usually exactly when you lose your gains. So if you actually luck yourself into running into something and it does well, take profits. That's a fair, that's just friendly advice, not financial advice. Microsoft's MSFT shareholders vote against the Bitcoin investment proposal. I believe Saylor's response was, well, everyone gets Bitcoin at the price they deserve. Microsoft will be really sad about that decision in 4 or 5 years. I agree. And kind of good. I don't want those guys to be let everyone else flourish first on it anyway. They've had their turn. U.S. President-elect Trump is going to be very focused on the price of Bitcoin during his presidency, Axios reports. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't want the government being involved in doing things to manipulate the price of Bitcoin. Just engage with it. Just build on it. Just make the atmosphere functional, and let the people building it handle it. We don't need you to be, too hands-on there, Chief. Xverse announced that they have incorporated direct swaps with Solana on their web app wallet. You can now swap between Solana and Stacks in Xverse, as I understand it. I don't have Xverse on my computer. I only have it on my phone, so I have to figure out how to play around with that, or wait until it comes to the mobile app. But this is great if it's accurate, if that's actually what it's doing, and we're able to swap between Solana and Stacks now on Xverse. Holy moly, that's sooner than I expected. Well done, Xverse. The Alex Foundation needs some community feedback on a proposal to distribute their B20 supply to the community. To celebrate SBTC launch on December 17th, I thought it was the 16th. That's so the 17th is Tuesday. They probably know better than me. Rachel from Alex Go, Rachel at Rachel_Alex Go on X, has proposed distributing 50% of the B20 supply via giveaway on the Alex Launchpad, 10% for Alex B20 liquidity pool, 20% airdrop for Alex holders, 7% for centralized exchange listing. And then you can head over to Alex Lab BTC on X and give them your feedback on this proposal. It's cool stuff going on. Really interesting things going on. What's up? What's up, Kenny? What's up, LMNO? Good morning, my brother. 16th USA, 17th elsewhere. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. That was directly from the from an Alex tweet earlier today. So I'm not positive if they might know something we don't know. Who knows? Maybe it'll actually be functional on Tuesday. Launch on Monday. Auto listing Stack City bonding curve is now live on Velar. If you select Velar as your target AMM and your bonding curve token, will be listed automatically within minutes of completion. No more waiting or manual listings. This is really cool because it'll help you keep your momentum. You know, when you bump out of the bonding curve and now people that are looking to rush in because they just heard that you got out of the bonding curve and nobody can buy for like 4 or 5 hours, that cools off the market where you had some momentum, especially if there were people that didn't get in. So they can almost immediately go over to Velar and start trading. That's very interesting development there. B20 pumped wildly. I've been earning B20 for a long time, but I only have like a small amount. I'm not sure. I never really bought any. I just been earning some with the Alex staking. At one point you were getting it. I'm not sure if you're even still getting it. But very interesting. Interesting development. I love seeing stuff. And thank you, Kenny. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm always doing good, man. Even if I'm having a rough day, which I'm not today. I have a little bit of a busy day. I have a lot of things going on, a lot of different things I have to get into. I've already attended 2 spaces before the show this morning for good friends of ours in the ecosystem. I joined the Stacks Australia space, and then I hit the dog pool space for those guys. Really great crowd over there, by the way, too. If you're not familiar, they're kind of newer group. It's Jamie Fletcher, or Bamber Fishcake is the main dev behind the coin, and then Nip I forget what his handle is. Nip, everyone calls him. He's actually from the Solana ecosystem, from what I understand. So they got a very diverse group over there on their Wednesday mornings at 7 a.m. Eastern time. So if you guys aren't catching that, it's not on our calendar right now either. It's not Stacks specific, but I actually always make an appearance there and give them an update on what's going on with the Stacks ecosystem. So I've been busy today, but I'm doing well, man. And thank you for asking. And yes, auto listing on Velar is awesome stuff. So this was as I understand it, the target launch date for SBTC was the 16th. That's what was confirmed by Stacks. I thought I saw earlier this week on Monday, I believe. We can all agree that whatever day it is, this is just an amazing and the culmination of a lot of work, some really strong planning, and some agility in the ecosystem to kind of work with some of the I'm a little bit. I gotta stop eating the Christmas cookies and stuff. I'm getting a little bit too bulky. My button's popping off over here. Not really, but yeah. Billions of dollars are going to be of locked Bitcoin liquidity is about to have far more capability and capacity to be deployed into DeFi and a lot of that's coming to Stacks. It's a great thing. Lord Rosar from Charisma has introduced a new Stacks improvement proposal, introducing a standard for creating permissionless liquidity pools on Stacks. This is a very interesting development. I think there are other people working on similar things in the space, so this would be a way to kind of standardize that if they all work together and kind of put the pieces together so that they can interoperate and would actually achieve what they're all setting out to do. Very cool stuff. Stacks Pay is now live, and a new SIP has been proposed based on the development by Boom Wallet's Dan Trevino and team. Read more about this new payment standard at stackspay.org. And you can head over to boom.money to get on the waitlist for the pending launch of Boom Wallet, which should be getting close. It's I don't want to speak for the team. I don't know for certain where they are, but I know that they're trying to be kind of coming on the heels of the launch of SBTC, so it should be soon. Or at least I'm hoping. I'm really excited to start playing around with what they got. They are actually part of our. I'm sorry. Let me keep going on. Bitflow Runes AMM is currently in the third wave of testing. I think it's in the third wave of testing. It might still only be in the second wave of testing. I'm not sure. We have a community group, QA tester group, and I know a lot of that group is being added. We're not sure whether the functionality has been launched yet for our cohort of testers and quality assurance feedback providers. So, but really cool stuff going on. Very soon, the entire Stacks ecosystem will be able to bridge their runes into Stacks as SIP10 tokens deployable on Stacks DeFi applications. This will not only bring a lot of interest to Stacks, but it will also unlock a lot of liquidity and functionality for runes tokens holders. So we got liquidity coming to Stacks from two directions right now. We got runes liquidity coming in. We got Bitcoin, Bitcoin proper with the SBTC launch. And now we're also getting chain interoperability in some ways with what Xverse has. So many things coming so quickly. It's really a great time to be here. Are you interested in helping builders and devs test out their projects on Stacks? We're building a tester QA community. You can DM me directly at PeaceLoveMusicG on X if you are interested, and I will get you onboarded into that group. It's a great way to find out what's going on with new projects a little bit before the general public knows, and an opportunity to poke around and play around with stuff and actually give some feedback, so that if you have ideas on what you would like to see in certain projects, it's a great way to kind of filter that in and actually have your feedback used in the development of the project, so that maybe you can get some of the things you'd like to see go. Good morning, Gary. Man, love to see you. I haven't chatted with you in a minute. I know you've been busy on stuff, and I've been busy with stuff, and we haven't had a panel discussion in a while that I got you in on. But man, we got to catch up soon. And thank you always for saying hi and tuning in, man. I appreciate your support. And yeah, Kenny, I know you're kind of new to the ecosystem, and you joined two spaces. Yeah, I saw you in the I know you followed me at least into one of those, because I saw you in the audience in one of the spaces I was in, man. But yeah, keep doing that. Make sure the last news item on the day too. And we don't have a guest today. Wednesdays we kind of often don't. I believe Jim.btc is coming on tomorrow morning show to talk to us about his Audianals project and all the stuff he's working on. So we'll have that going on. We have a bunch of meetings today that we're working on, a bunch of stuff. I have some real estate stuff I got to do as well. So busy days, but come in, and the Friday SIP call is always, Kenny, especially, I'm talking to you, and anyone looking to join or expand their engagement with the Stacks ecosystem. get into the SIP call on Friday. We have the Friday SIP call. It's the Stacks SIP and Innovation Community Call. Grab a mic. It's the Grab a Mic call, we're calling it now. It's put on every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time with Hero Gamer and the Stacks org account. And you can come and learn about the latest developments on the Stacks chain and give us your input on what you would like to see built on Stacks. We need more people getting engaged in that way. And honestly, Kenny, I love you reaching out in the live chat too. And everybody, that's it really helps me go. Like, I'm reading the news, so I can't constantly interact in real time the whole time, but it really does help me feel like I'm not out here on an island by myself, that we do have an audience listening. And I know we do. I know there's about 100 people watching right now. And that's awesome. 100 people are interested in hearing the news of our ecosystem and how we present it and what we're going to present. And this is actually a low number for us. We're usually a little bit higher than this, and we're expanding. But I know it's every day. It's not something. It's not novel anymore. It's not. It's kind of more of a mundane or routine type of thing. So, we're not looking to do anything specifically flashy. We just want to be consistent. We're here for the people that want to come and learn more about our ecosystem. And if you do like our content, please share it out. Please like the social media posts that we put out, share them out, follow us, invite your friends to come out and learn about Stacks ecosystem. We are trying to grow, and I do think that there's a lot of opportunity for the people that get in here now in this timeline, and for them to become contributors to our ecosystem and get some value, capture some value that they help create along the way. It's a great time to be in this space. We really do. We're building a lot of stuff here at DeOrganized. A lot of people are putting in efforts behind the scenes. So I want to just shout out a bunch of people that have been contributors here. Number one, Hattie, Brendan Hadfield. If you're not following him at Brendan Hadfield, it's Brendan with a Y. Hattie on X. He's been instrumental in helping shape out and develop this into something more than just an idea. Hero Gamer also tremendous. I mean, he's just involved in everything. Good Kitty has been tremendously supportive of these efforts and collaborative with other stuff that we're working on together. Brings a ton of value. Jack Binswitch is just if it wasn't for Jack and his personality and the character, the degen / awesome dude combination of what he brings to the table, I wouldn't probably have made it over here to the extent that I have. And obviously shout out to the Zero Authority guys, just because they're always supportive. Zero and Hodel were one of my first people. Dan at Boom Wallet. LMNO's been helping a lot with the scheduling. GPSC is just an absolute Chad. He's coming on shows, helping host. He always shares out and supports and gets in everybody else's spaces too, and helps them all out and supports everybody in the ecosystem. But been a big part of the growth of DeOrganized as well. Reese, another one. Staxy. I'm trying not to forget anybody because there's been so many people helping and pushing and contributing. Landy with his new show. Zenatron's been on a lot. Staxy is always a huge draw. All of the people in the ecosystem that have actually agreed to come on. I'm going to start naming projects that have come on either our spaces or shows, and I'm going to forget people, but the Easy A guys, Bitflow, Stacking DAO, Zest, Alex, Velar, Boom Wallet, even like Jamie with his Dogpool coin has been supportive in a bunch of ways with his Full Fat Casino and helping us write articles that didn't quite go. That's still being developed and some passes there. And Trippin' Monkey with his Rising Tide platform that we're still shaping out, that gave me some opportunity to learn some stuff by testing with him. And now he's doing some really cool stuff for us, building out our platform into something that I think is going to be a tremendous value to the ecosystem. I want to shout out everybody. There's so many people helping us. 300, hugely tremendous help in the space too, in a number of ways. I can't. Gary's been super supportive, and his gated project is coming to fruition. And there's just so many cool things going on, and so many cool people. Crypto Dudes Derupt is something that's coming down the line, and he came on our show, and the AIBTC guys, they came on our show, and Landy and Mike from the Syndicate, Blockface, and he's doing his AI show, and all the Syndicate guys, and Stu's come on and on. If I didn't name you, and there's probably several I've missed because I just can't. There's so many people, and so I want to just thank you all. Whether you've been named or not, thank you for your contributions to helping us grow, and we'll keep doing it. I love our community. It's Wednesday, hump day. Get over the hump. Whoop whoop. Put the work in. You got a couple more days left to make it a great week, and then you can take some time off. And it's the holidays, so again, pay attention to the world you want to see, how you want it to be, and be deliberate, be mindful of what that looks like as far as how you fit into that world, and work on being the you that exists in the world you want to experience. Y'all have a blessed day. I am PeaceLoveMusic. We are DeOrganized Media, coming at you live on BitcoinLive, Decentralized Broadcasting. I didn't even say Nick either. Shout out to Nick at BitcoinLive, without which I would never have been doing a show either. So many people. Thank you all. You all have a blessed day. Peace out.